Hello and welcome back to the Byzantines. In between episodes, I was asked about the funeral we held last time, because the funeral that we held last time I only invited one person to, and the commenter thought that this potentially wasn't optimal. Potentially we could have invited more people to get more benefits, and we could have, but the reason why we held the funeral last time was purely stress lowering. We didn't want any other benefit it gave us. We didn't want piety, we didn't want opinion, we didn't want legitimacy. We just wanted the stress lowering. And we got all the stress lowering events without needing to invite lots of people. If you have a look at our activity here for a funeral, and we'll just host it in the same location just so that it's roughly the same. Was that the same look? Anyway, we'll host it in another location so it's roughly the same. And then we have a look at guests. You'll see that some of these guests are taking like 179 days to get here. That's effectively half a year. They're taking half a year to get there, and then you've got the 4 months of the funeral itself. That is going to take up a lot of your character's year, and if you do too many of those events, you're basically just going to be sitting waiting for people to arrive for most of your gameplay, which I don't want to do, which is why I invited less people. As you can see here at the top, it does actually tell you the benefit of inviting more people. Any invited guest will have the opportunity to increase their opinion of you. This is, as far as I can tell, the only benefit to inviting more people to a funeral, is that their opinion of you goes up. Other than that, it doesn't matter, right? You can still lose stress and piety in a completely separate way. So there's no reason. If I uninvite everybody here, you'll see it takes 20 days to arrive there. That means your event starts in 20 days, and you're there for 4 months, right? Much shorter, much snappier. You can lower your stress quickly and then move on. Also, because we wanted to do it to lower stress, we really wanted the event to trigger as soon as possible, because we couldn't really sit around on level 3 stress. So, there you go. There are much better reasons to invite people to other activities. For instance, if you wanted to hold a hunt, and we have a look in here, you can see that, I'll just pick a location so we can have a look. You can see that each attending hunter will slightly increase the success chance. If you really want to succeed at a hunt, it is much better to invite as many people as possible who are hunters, because it's going to increase your success chance. It just makes sense, right? So it depends on what type of event you're holding. For us, I just wanted to do the most basic of events that possible, and generally that's why I use these activities. I just want to go for the most basic activity, gets us our bonus that we're after, and then we move on. I don't often hold them to get like the success chance on hunts, but if I do, I should invite more people. I don't always, but I should. Are there any others that actually get a huge benefit? I should have a look at that, actually. This I don't think you can invite anyone to, right? We just have a look. No, you can't invite anyone to that. What about feasts? Feasts, it must just be opinion, right? I mean, unless you do a murder feast, in which case you're inviting people to murder. Yeah. Any invited guests will have their opportunity to get involved with other participants and to increase their opinion. Yeah. So again, it's just opinion for feasts. Although you can get that event which gets you lifestyle experience, and I think that must be based upon skills or something. I've not really looked into it, but I assume that you could optimize that somewhat. Funeral we've had a look at. Hike, I think you can only invite one person to, although we don't have it unlocked, so we can't even look. Can't look at these two either. This is a travel event, so I don't imagine you can invite anyone. This I actually don't think you can invite anyone either. And then pilgrimage, you can invite people to a pilgrimage, right? Let's have a look. No, you can't invite anyone to a pilgrimage either. You can just have a larger pilgrimage. Okay, so there you go. Can you invite people via this? No. Okay. Yeah, so it's just feasts, funerals, and hunts. So funeral and feast, purely opinion, and then hunt is success chance. So that's it. Oh, I didn't look at the top two either. You can't look at a grand wedding because we currently, currently that's locked off. Although I assume grand wedding is the same as feast because it's some of the same events. And then grand tournament, I don't think you invite people to grand tournaments, right? We're just going to hold a grand melee for this example. Oh no, you can do guests. Ah, but you can't invite them specifically. They're just guests. Yeah, there you go. And then you can have a champion. So, yeah. That's why I was doing small activities, just so that we invite as few people as possible so that we can get it started quicker. Talking about getting started quicker, we're needing to get this started quicker. Let's have a look at titles for sale. The governance issue. Where is it? Wait, did we not do that at the end of last episode? Yeah, I think we have already done that. Okay. It won't let me do it anyway, so that's fine. Governorship confirmation. We could go back over there and get our governorship confirmed. It will get us renown. It's probably worth doing. Yeah, I'll wait a second though. Books expired. Titles for sale disappeared. So yeah, we had done it. We just hadn't unpaused the game. Right. Yeah, let's go and do this. I think this makes sense to do. Yeah. Now we could head this way. That's going to take me 5 months to travel. How long would it take me if I hire experienced captains and went on boats? Let's see. And then I came back by let's say Aegean Sea. And then I went Aegean Sea here as well. That's 6 months by a boat. So it's actually slower to take the boats. I mean, unless I can head through... Let's cut out the Aegean Sea for a second. Let's say I want to head through this gulf. Okay, so that's 5 months, and then this is 5 months. What if I get straight on the boats from here, though? And then straight on there. Still 5 months, basically. Yeah. Okay. So do we want to spend 5 months doing that? We could. Is there anything else we can do with the same trip? Oh, did I miss Cairo? I must have missed Cairo on the way past. It's not the end of the world. But that's okay. Or maybe Cairo wasn't there at the time as well. It's because this is a university. Yeah, it might not have been there when we were setting things up. That might be new. Oh no, can we go to the Vatican and Rome on the way to Constantinople? That would be interesting. Let's see if it will let us. So I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go to the sea. Yeah. Although I don't know why I don't start on the sea here either. Yeah, so I don't know why I don't go all the way there. Okay. That seems reasonable. Right, start traveling. It's going to be 9 months, but we at least get some lifestyle experience for doing this, which is much better. Wonderful. Let's go. Okay. Oh yeah, another question that's been asked is why do I not just marry the women who are unmarried in my court to the men who are unmarried in my court? I guess we could do that. The reason why I wasn't is I still want to get new people into my court. But I guess I could. Yeah. It's something we could do. It's all basically arbitrary anyway. Anyway, what's this call to war? You're declared an expansion for the chiefdom of Tana. You kinda need me to win this for you, huh? Yeah, okay. Whatever. I'll accept. We don't need to stop our trip, but I'll accept. Right, let's raise some troops and let's get ready to go to war. So we'll just raise them in our capital for now. Let's go. Okay. We need a leader. Let's sort by commander skill. Actually, that guy would probably be good for now, an organizer to get us there. And then, what have you actually declared for? Declared on this bit of land for Tana. Okay. So why don't you, if it will select, go here, and then we'll see what things are looking like when we get there. Wonderful. We arrived at the papacy and got diplomacy lifestyle experience, and we're going through Rome got us martial lifestyle experience. Great. War has been declared on our liege by Lady Helene of the Drosos family. Wait a second. War against the tyranny, but you only have you have no land and you only have 200 troops. All right, interesting. Roma, fortified monuments. At a distance, the city of Roma is a forest of towers and a maze of stone buildings. As we approach, the scenery shifts. Ruins of monuments, walls, and ancient churches coexist with farms and grazing animals. On my way through the city, I notice how ruins have been carefully fortified by feuding houses. In this fashion, Hadrian's mausoleum and even the Colosseum are now fortresses. We can try and learn what we can. There's actually only a very small chance of gaining stress, and it's not very much stress. Chance to get the flexible truces perk. Let us study these remarkable buildings. Chance of getting fort level for 15 years, or let not waste time. I think we can take 5 stress, and it's a very low chance we get it. And it's a 64% chance we get either the perk or the diplomacy, so yeah. I got diplomacy. So getting 1 diplomacy is not bad. It's free, basically. So let's go. Visited the Grand Cathedral, got some lifestyle experience. My daughter got some better stats due to our trait, or perk. Rare trinkets. The seas around here are thick with Dutch traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within it that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay eyes upon the bejeweled scriptures, I know I could never find anything like it back in Epirus, and it simply must be mine. Yep, this event used to be really good. I think we've already had it on this playthrough. Used to be really, really good because these used to be trinkets, and you could have 4 of them. Now they're journals, and you can only have 1 of them, therefore it's not very good. So, no, I will not spend 300 gold on that. Okay. I was watching Helios play with the other children when Alexia tried to push him over. Helios took it all in his stride, and sat down to talk with Alexia instead. So he's currently humble and ambitious. Do I want him to be forgiving? Probably not. Wrathful or fickle? Is wrathful? Yeah, although currently he is wounded and a flagellant, which is not ideal. Wait, is he? Alright, yeah, so he's forgiving here. I think we would prefer him to be wrathful, although he's actually not going to be our heir, probably, right? I don't know, he could be our heir, it's just he doesn't have, like, a genetic trait. Which I guess means we're looking at maybe Leon as our heir. You can be forgiving for now. That's fine. Neighboring ruler lost war. Your neighbor has lost in an expansion of the Sheik of Sifax, which is over here. But that's my neighbor Strategos. Okay. People have been excommunicated, and I've joined the war. Wonderful. Okay. So now we're heading to Constantinople. Made a friend. Basilius Adrianos II dedicated an artifact to me. Oh, isn't that nice of him? It's also converting my land, although he was doing that last time, which means he stopped somewhere in the middle. Okay. That's fine. Our daughter has learned Italian vulgar language through observation. Okay. You really just going to leave your army there? And I'd love to get there. How long is it going to take me? 10 days. Do you reckon you're going to live 10 days? Oh no, we'll give it a couple of days. 3. I don't think you're going to live 10 days. I'm going to abandon you. Yeah. I don't really want to be attacked here either, but we can put in a better leader. Commander skill. You get bonus in planes, which this is step. Did you get bonus in step? Yeah, you get +4. Why does it think we're going to lose? Opponent was recently disembarked. Better army commander, more commander traits. More commander traits doesn't matter. That's not actually a way of determining whether a commander is good. Yeah, but he does have 20 extra, whatever it's called, advantage. What are his traits? Okay, so he has a more variable battle roll. And he takes less casualties. Okay. How's your army made up? Your army's made up of 1.6k levies, 12 knights, 100 heavy, 200 archers, 150 skirmishers, and 10 siege weapons. Our army is much less levies. We got horsemen who will counter the archers. We got spearmen who will counter nothing. In fact, will be countered. Archers will counter the skirmishers. Heavy infantry should counter... Actually, these heavy infantry we have are going to counter their heavy infantry. And you're also going to counter heavy infantry. I think we might be okay. We might have to retreat, but we might be okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. So he thinks we're ahead, so as we knew it was going to happen, our spearmen are being countered by the armoured footmen, which is fair enough. However, bowmen are countering. You're countering the archers that they have, yeah. Okay. This is mostly fine. Yeah, and they're not even being counted that much. They're doing 93% of their normal damage. Well, these guys are being counted much more. This one's being only dealing 10% of its normal amount. So yeah, we should be fine. You only got 16 commander advantage though, but you should keep getting an extra +4 due to this, right? So it should be 30 versus 16. Where is it? In here? Their advantage is 35 thanks to another bonus they have. Our advantage is -10. Oh, because they recently disembarked us -30. I didn't realize it was that bad, but I guess I should have. We might still win, due to our army being better. I'm willing to fight this out. Hey, we're confirmed. Wonderful. We could also retreat. We are able to retreat now. They are losing troops, but we should retreat. Yeah. That's fine. We stayed in it till we're about even, and then we retreated. Liege goes to war with you. Where are you? Okay, what did you declare for? Holy war for the Sultanate of Africa. For the kingdom title. Alright. So, in theory, he's going for that chunk of land there. I'll make things look nicer. Who's attacking Italy down here? Which one of you... Like, who are you? As this guy's attacking Italy. For what? A single county. Well, he's definitely sieged more than he needed to. That's fine. Right, head over here. I'm happy to retreat. I didn't really want to retreat that far, but I'm happy to retreat for now. Yeah, we didn't lose too much war score from that, did we? 28%. That is pretty bad. Okay, let's go to speed 5 again. Then we're going to head over to them. Hey, mentor and governance is done. And another mentor and governance is done. Both of them were successful. That's great to see. Our wife is pregnant, and we've arrived home. It actually means that we could lead our army as well, which would be quite nice. Right. Although I don't want to lead it right away. Okay, I actually want, initially, you to be leading it. Just so I can get back to the war goal. No, 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 no. Take the... Okay. Walk there, otherwise we're going to take the disembarked penalty again. We know how well that went the first time. The scandal? My cousin has been shown signs of pregnancy. Oh, and the real father-to-be is her lover. Okay. Well, now everybody knows. Do I want to go to this feast? Probably not, but where is it? We could. I mean, it's just across the water. I don't really want to go, so no. I want to go because I want to lead my army, potentially. That's fine. March away over here. Neighboring ruler lost war. Says these guys lost a war to these guys. Okay. That's fine. Nephew was taken prisoner. Let's clear these out. Okay. Let's keep heading up here. We're almost at the war goal. Oh, did we just win a battle or something? Yeah. Comana Pontica is where we won a battle. Oh, and their army looks like it was almost wiped out there. Fantastic. Alright, let's get to the war goal. No, you're going to beat me to the war... You beat me to the siege. Okay. That's annoying. There's a boundary dispute and he gained land. Okay. What's annoying about him beating me to the siege is I don't get the credit for the siege if he beats me there. Okay, we'll lead the army now. Let's head into this one. Are we hostile to you or are you hostile to these guys? No, you're allied to these guys. Oh, are you in this war? You are indeed. That's not all your army then. Ah, no. This is the other army. Okay. And you are at war with them. Okay. So they are at war with each other. I think that there's multiple wars going on and people are hostile to each other. They're not actually hostile to us. Yeah. Well, I mean, they are hostile to us, but they're not actually going to try and... we have a new son, by the way. We'll call him Romanos. Yeah, they're not going to actively try and attack us. They are simply going to be hostile if we go into land that they've already taken, or if we're sitting on land they want to take for a war goal. But that's fine. Hey, we've converted the faith in Venice. Nice. Is there anywhere else we need to convert the faith? It's all Orthodox. I don't think there's anywhere we need to convert the faith. I think we're good. Okay, well, you can get back to increasing my piety. Very slowly. Right. Where are we? Over here. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, is there any members of my council that haven't been mentored yet? So you've been mentored. You've been mentored. You have not been... Oh, was your mentoring a failure? Yeah, your mentoring was a failure. You've been mentored and you've been mentored. Okay. Cannot mentor my... Oh, wait. No, Wait a second. I can mentor my son? You have to be 14 for mentoring, maybe? I can't mentor you, right? No, I can. Wait, was there an age limit on mentoring? You have to be 12. Ah, yeah, we'll mentor you too. That's okay. Might as well. Doesn't really cost anything. I mean, it costs some influence, but... No, that doesn't really matter. Right. Let's now, yeah, siege this down. Okay. Awesome. So they now have taken war score. We can grab Schemer. That gives us 5 extra intrigue, which is very, very good, and means that our hostile schemes are even quicker. And now it's time to switch off of intrigue, because I don't want to go down the seducer tree. Stewardship would make the most sense. It always makes the most sense. We could also go into here, though, and maybe do inspections. Inspections are really, really good. I think maybe go into inspections. I think we got time to do this. Yeah. Let's go... I don't know. Probably this one makes more sense. Yeah. Also, I realized that we have the Greek architecture book on. Is that what we want? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess none of the other ones are that incredible. So let's stick with that. Right, and let's head to their head to their capital. Cool. Let's see if we can capture anybody over here. That's fine. Right. Off we go. Nothing in there we need to worry about. Now we just siege. 5 months left. Okay. I think they managed to siege something. No? We just lost war score somewhere. Ah, they just won a battle down there. I guess our ally did what we did and tried to land troops on top of them. The Age of Knowing. Do we want Helios to be a witch? Of course. He's a witch. Fantastic. So they're de-sieging that, but this should be fine. What in the world was my daughter Rodant doing in the wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, she claims. She looks like a ghost, shaking, eyes wide open, staring at walls. Oh no, I know what happened. She must have seen 2 of the launderers plucking a goose together. The poor girl looks shocked. I would not be surprised if she will find intimacy difficult when she grows up. Make her lustful or chaste? She can be chaste, it doesn't bother me at all. Pulling the strings. Somebody increased my candidate score for Mesopotamia. I think that was my wife who did that. Oh, okay. But what if I don't want to rule Mesopotamia? Well, doesn't matter. Your neighbor has won. Fantastic. Great to know. Okay, and we're about to get 100% war score. Which we did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many things happened at once. So this finished, I got opinion and I got prestige. He's the guy who currently holds that is very happy with us. That's fine. Okay, so your counselor died. So that, whoever this guy, that was my steward died. Byzantine candidacy is harmed because this guy harmed it, my cousin. Okay. We captured some prisoners. We got 15 gold, and there was a leak boils. Leak boils is in fact right next to our capital. So immediately, I'm thinking that we're going to isolate the capital. And then maybe we'll enter seclusion when it arrives. Yeah, but I need to disband my army. Can I not disband my army? Yeah, okay, cool. That's fine. Train for a tournament. I'll definitely do that before we seclude if we're going to. Chance we gain strong, which is fantastic. Big benefit though is that it also trains all your knights. I got a prowess. Nice. Okay. Next, we have 2 prisoners who can be ransomed. We might as well click the ransom button on our prisoners if we can. You 2 can't be ransomed anyway, so I'll just convert you and let you go. And then we'll try and work out what we're doing with you. Council position. We need a new steward. New steward is going to be... oh, you're really, really good at it. You're also pretty good at it, and I can make you even better at it. So we'll do that. I'm 1 above my domain limit, but it should be... Oh no, that's because I've now got this. Okay. So I want to give that away to a noble of the elite culture. Okay, fantastic. Generate more people who are our culture. How bad is this? It's minor measles. Okay. It's not good, but we can live with it. We got 25 gold, and can I get another 25 gold? Oh, I can get another 9 gold. Okay, mentor and governance was a success for my son. And a success for my daughter. Fantastic. Their stats should be looking a little bit better now. I want to mentor you in governance as well. And then, how old are you? You're 10. I can't mentor you yet. Okay. I mean, the stats do look a little bit better, but not a lot better, to be honest. Any of you guys not... I've already mentored you. Wait, you're not even my religion? You want to be my religion? That would be better for us, I think. What about... Sergia. She is somewhere else. I probably don't need to mentor her, huh? Do I have any other family members who we want to mentor? Maybe Alexios? Here? Oh, wait, he's the feudal ruler of Sardinia? Oh, interesting. Okay. So not him. Yeah, no, I don't know if I have anyone else I want to mentor right now. I think we're mostly fine. Are you mentored? You're mentored, and that is your stat after being mentored. Okay. That's not great. Courtier agreed to conversion, and we have a dynasty legacy. Fantastic. So, we've got language scholars already. We could increase the maximum number of languages we can learn and increase our promote cultural acceptance effectiveness. Yeah, which doesn't matter too much right now because we're not trying to merge again for another, like, 45 years, but that's okay. Right. Enter seclusion. We only want to do that if the disease actually reaches us, which it probably won't. Inherited Grava. Grava's a city holding. We'll give that away to a noble of elite culture. Oh, and that was my councillor, my marshal. Okay. So new marshal's going to be you. And you are going to need a little mentoring and governance. Right. Let's see if that works. Wonderful. Love how some of them say good and some of them say excellent, but so far all of them have been at 95%. Saint of St. Nicholas. Or Nicopolis. The people of Nicopolis are abuzz with talk of a holy man. Some Odella who has been living the life of the ancient saints. We usually call... Like those we usually call iron wearers, he spends his life in immobility, covered in heavy chains to mortify the flesh. The iron digs into his chapped wrists, but not a sigh escapes his lips. Only the mercy of the passer-by feeds and covers his bloodied body. It's not uncommon that con men make out a living, or make a living out of our citizens' misguided charity, faking their wounds and flaunting a well-practiced air of holiness. What if Odelasis is a genuine saint? He's been blessed by God himself. I shall test him myself, for holy men have stopped walking among us. Okay, we could do this. It seems fine. Chance we get this or this, both of which are good. We got no crooks allowed, so we get extra taxes and extra development growth. Troubadour's dedication. There are often performers at court, but this time we were promised something special, and I certainly got it. As the troubadour starts yet another stanza, I try not to show how flattered I am by this dedication directed at me in front of the entire court. Oh, okay, cool. That's the one I was looking for. Not infected. There's a 56% chance it gets infected, though. So at some point it might get infected. Our wife is pregnant again. Need a guardian for my son. This really should be us. You probably shouldn't be educated by us. Let's remove guardian. And then we will give her a guardian who is a genius. Fantastic. I'm not going to send her to university. My son, Leon, on the other hand. Leon, you will be educated by us and sent to university. Fantastic. That works for me. And then Leon, is there anything else we can do with you here? Have child study language. Yes, I want you to study Greek. Yes, I want you to study Greek with her. Wonderful. Anything else that we need to do with this child? I guess we could influence him if we wanted to, but it'll cost me stress. I don't really want him to end up with any of this, so let's not do that. Not going to castrate him. That doesn't seem like that's on the cards. Yeah, I think we're mostly happy with that. Wonderful. Right, carry on. That disease still isn't reaching our capital, which is great. At some point, the chances of it reaching there are going to drop. But anyway, called to become regent. With my brother and friend Basilius Adrianos away fighting the war, tensions are rife between those of us left behind. Communication from the Basilius is irregular, and the pile of disputes grows every day. As the situation is likely to persist for some time, the realm needs to know who to turn to when Basilius Adrianos cannot personally discharge justice. Needs someone to serve permanently as regent, and that someone is me. Ah, recognition. Or, I already have so many ideas for the realm. I already have so many ideas for the realm. Okay. So we are Liege's regent. What's he away doing? It said fighting the war. But he doesn't appear to be away anywhere. Oh, wait, the game was unpaused? Oh. I didn't realize it was unpaused. He's literally away fighting the war. Okay. Well, I'm going to swing the scales towards us. Cost increased by his high legitimacy. Ah, in which case I'm going to use 250 influence, because apparently they don't really know how to balance this currently. Let's do that. I did see a post on the subreddit for this game, by the way, which very much echoed my thoughts. They do really like adding in new things, as in they like adding new systems and then never integrating them. Like in this system, they've added influence and they've just kind of gone, yep, we'll just bolt that on top. They're never going to use it for anything else. It's just going to be a thing they added. Like in CK2, they had a DLC called Monks and Mystics. And Monks and Mystics was a fantastic idea. It was you could join a secret society, you could have plots underneath things, you could have cults and things. It was very cool in terms of its idea. The problem with it was that it was a system that they kind of bolted on top of the game. And then they never used it again, which meant that because it was a DLC thing, and it had a limited number of events, and it was a system they bolted on top, they basically just did nothing with it for the rest of the time, and eventually you actively ignored it because you already knew what the events were, right? It was just a thing that was there, and you're like, oh yeah, cool, there's a button I can press to open a menu I don't want to see, right? you kind of left it off to the side unless you wanted the buffs from it, in which case you already knew what to press. It's kind of the same with a lot of the things they're adding here, and I'm kind of worried that they're going to fall into the same problem. I mean, they already have been, but like, they've added struggles, which is kind of just a system bolted on top that they never use again. They've added admin, which I'm almost certain is going to be a system they never use again. They've added landless stuff, which I imagine they're never going to expand upon. And in the next DLC, they say they're adding the ability to play as like a step horde, which I think is going to be landless with some other bits there, and it's going to have another new system where you have like another new resource that you spend. It's all very odd, right? None of it seems to fit. There was also another thing I saw where it was like, why do we have influence when you have prestige? So prestige is effectively like, it's an amount of clout that you've built up over time, which like leads into your fame and effectively the level of power that you can wield because of it. And influence is the amount of power you can wield due to your status, over other people. It seems like there's a lot of overlap between prestige and influence, especially when you see things like let's go in here, like designate heir. It costs prestige and it costs influence. It's like, huh, so why could we not have just had everything cost prestige? Then that would actually make this a very interesting system. Then it'd be like, do you want to spend all your prestige trying to push people like up the rankings, or do you instead want to use your prestige to maybe change cultures and things? It would create like a choice. But right now, like, influence means nothing. This is just a large number now. It's kind of odd. I guess maybe they didn't want to have to deal with the fact that there's already a bunch of stuff that gives you prestige, like feasts and hunts and things, but I don't know. It does seem odd. It seems odd and disconnected. Like this estate thing. I would bet you they never expand upon this estate thing. This estate is as it will always be. Unless there's like a major bug with it, this is just going to stay as it is. They may use the screen, like they've used it for landless, for something else, but they'll never actually change this estate. It'll just be the same thing. I don't know. It seems odd. Anyway, where are we? We were doing something, and then I got distracted by talking. Nope, no idea. I was looking for the disease. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't really want to do anything till this disease goes away. Let's go speed 5. I think that's what I was looking at. I don't know. Now I'm starting to feel like there's something I've forgotten. Oh no, I'm a Regent. That's what I was thinking. But we already did it. Also, that disease is going away. Fantastic. We had a mental break. I can go on a drinking binge. I can become too stressed and get the next level of thing. Or I can be reclusive. I guess I prefer reclusive. Because a drinking binge is 3 years of Lord's... Yeah, I think I prefer reclusive. I don't like it, but I prefer it. Okay. Yeah, I want to see if there's anything else we could do here. We got a new governance issue when I opened it. It's because it's not paused. Oh, I'm sure I paused it again. Interesting. It's the same window I was in both times when I was sure I'd paused. Okay, so can I do anything with this? Like, I should be able to do things because I'm a Regent. It's just been a while since I've been one. I don't know what I can do as a Regent. Elevate to co-emperor. Well, I guess actually, yeah, I should look at my liege instead. Maybe that's how I do these things. Ah, there we go. I can siphon the treasury, I see. Invite co-conspirators to a coup. Declare me co-emperor. Subsidize liege authority. Elevate self to co-emperor. Or swing the scales of power. Okay, I think we've done everything we can do unless they want to siphon stuff. Yeah, so we'll leave that where it is for now. I wonder if I abducted him, whether I could leave him as... yeah, whether I could stay as Regent. I don't know if that works. Definitely interesting to think about, though. Hungry times. The news from Angelos Castron is particularly troubling. The government's measures to aid the area after a recent pestilence were seemingly inadequate. A famine has struck the local settlements. Some denizens were driven to desperate, abhorrent practices to survive. According to this report, several peasants have been caught consuming the flesh of their fellow humans who died from starvation. Well, I'll hear more about this when I get there. Seems like something that we really want to get there and see for ourselves. There we go. Let's go. And then, you know, deal with the people harshly, probably. Hungry times. When I reach Angelo Castron, the accused await in chains, their eyes downcast, their garments rent and bloodied. The defendants, led by Anthausa, chained and trembling with their eyes downcast, are roared at by a great skeletal-faced crowd. Bony fists are shaken, thin voices roar for an exemplary punishment. I'm shown the evidence, split femurs and rotten, severed heads. Something horrible happened here. It was truly an abomination before God. Okay, so I can get a concerted rebuilding effort, get even more development growth. Culprits shall pay. The whole community is tainted for such heinous crimes to deserve my undivided attention. No, I'm going to get concerted rebuilding efforts and get development growth up. Definitely. Alright, his war ended. Does that mean he's about to be back and be like, hey, I don't need a regent anymore, and then we're going to be very unhappy? So I suspect that's what's about to happen. Also, how much is our development boosted by? Got a lot of these positives, but I guess we have no neighbor bonus, so we're actually getting like, yeah, our base is really, really low. So getting 0.5, given that we have a base of 0.14, is not bad. It's just that we really need like some base development growth. I guess that means that we should possibly look at this and try and get to centralization at some point, because that would drastically increase the amount that we're getting, but anyway, we'll see. Helios comes of age. He is a mastermind philosopher. Fantastic. He's also a little ill. We'll wait for him not to be ill before we do anything. Okay. Are you still away somewhere? I guess I'm just your regent now, which is fine. Heir unmarried. Okay. That's fine. Wandering perk available. I will grab mustering. Traveling through the main holdings improves the effectiveness of your station men-at-arms. Not that important. Mandate. Expiration date. Honestly, I thought this issue was settled. My arrangements with Basilius Adrianos were supposed to be fixed at the last time we renegotiated my obligations, mumbles Strategos Andreas. I don't understand how you can say that I've managed to void my oaths this thoroughly. Surely the word should be binding forever. He's not entirely wrong. I'm grasping at air with this, but I am the regent and my mandate is clear as a fine summer's day. If Andreas's oaths are partially void, then the Basilius will have room to adjust them, and I will have done my job. Am I not known for my just and legal mind? Vassal contract negotiations will be blocked. His opinion of me will drop, and the entrenched regency scales of power will shift towards me. But there are no vassal contracts, because he doesn't have a vassal contract, because he's... Well, I guess it does say that that also applies to admin. So I guess what it's meaning is it's meaning the background sound is crazy. Is it from this one? I have another son. Okay, he's Hale. He's also called Wayfar. No, it's from this thing. Okay. I suppose it's talking about where can I even do it in here? I'm gonna find it. Is it in diplomacy? The thing where we can change our... Yeah, the administration of our them. I suppose it's talking about this. Use my borrowed powers to change our them administration. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, let's close this down for now. But yeah, I do want to entrench this regency. So let's keep going with this. Let's go for that. Nice. We are now more powerful. We're at level 2. Okay. So, entrenched regencies can be given a gift to try and dismiss them. Okay, that's fine. So we can try and embezzle gold from our liege. Yeah. You can offer to increase the liege's crown authority, tribal authority, or imperial bureaucracy, absorbing the cost and opinion penalties. Diarchs can try to give negative county modifiers to fellow vassals, receiving gold if successful. Ah, yeah, I forgot. We have to be higher ranks to do things. The entrenched regency needs our consent to be dismissed. Aha, that's what we wanted to do. And we get a free change to our vassal contract if it still can be edited. So I assume that means we can change our the type of them we have, which we probably should do. Yeah. Liege. I want to change our them. I'd much prefer to be civilian, I think, right? Let's just see what this gives me. So this is taxes and levies to him. Civilian. It reduces the amount of men-at-arms I have, so that's going to cost us a huge amount of money. But it will give us building costs down and then development growth. Yeah, that will cost us a huge amount of money. We could also go naval. Naval gives you development growth without needing to lose the men-at-arms. I guess we want to be naval then. Yeah. Let's be naval. That seems good. Liege benefits unlocks the summon to war interaction, allowing the liege to request a vassal to declare war for a foreign duchy tier title. Yeah, that seems fine. I don't even have to use my borrowed powers. He would just accept. Oh, okay. I want to be naval. Hey, mentor and governance was a success. That's great. What age are you? You're 11. Oh, okay. My vassal contract changed. Nice. Essential proposal. Wherever I go, my wet nurse, Theophano, is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips. I know exactly what she's after. Oh yeah, we'll make her a lover. I'm sure that won't lead to any bad things. Seduce on you scheme has been abandoned. Uh-huh. I see. I see. Right. Need to marry off her son. You can steal gold from your fellow vassals as regent. I don't really need to, but I definitely could. I can commit a lot of prestige and just take the money if I want to as well. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. We're pretty money. I was going to say money rich, but I guess that's what normal rich would be. I was thinking like how you might be like, we're pretty prestige rich because we have a lot of prestige. But no, I guess we're pretty money rich. Which must be the, yeah, normal use of the word. My brother and friend, Basilius Adrianos, has revealed that I am seeing Theophano in secret. Why would you do that? It's just very awkward for me when you do things like that, brother. Very awkward. My other lover is a little unhappy that I'm cheating on her when I'm also cheating on my wife with her. My wife isn't that unhappy currently, but I'm sure my wife will pop up in a second and be unhappy. Or maybe she's, yeah, maybe she's not worried about it this time. Neighboring ruler lost lands. Ah, they finally lost their war for the Terma of Derna. Okay, Alexandria has expanded. Byzantine Empire is still getting there on its impression of the Roman Empire. Bastard born. We have another bastard child. Yeah, the world will know of my child, who is, of course, a genius. The secret is out. I am an adulterer once more. My stress level reduced, though. I did lose a level of devotion, although I didn't, because we're actually as low as we can get. Which is, yeah, not ideal. Anyway, that's fine. Liege's war ended. He won his war against Chieftain Petar of Stonesti. What war were you in? Who's this guy? I guess you were taking some land off of him? Maybe he wasn't Petar of Stonesti when he we first attacked him. Is our liege not ill yet? Fantastic, he's got over his illness. He's also got a very fancy cloak. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't let me use that filter right away. I always have to do this. Like, I have to unpause for 1 second and then go back into it. So this is fine. Inheritable traits, we're down to 69 people. Let's maybe say Orthodox. Okay, we're down to 28. Really just seeing if there's anything like genius in here. Don't see any geniuses in here. Okay. Maybe we'll sort by prestige gain. Well, that's someone from our house, my niece. That is Leon, my brother's daughter. Okay. Zenobia, my niece. This person who isn't related to you. Okay, how about this 19-year-old? She's slightly ill, but her stats will probably look a lot better afterwards. Yeah, this seems fine. Gives us an alliance with this person who probably will do nothing with it. I'm imagining. Yeah, he's right in the center of the realm. Unless he's attacking his liege, he's doing nothing with it. Yeah, let's do that. There's a 0.4 chance they're inbred, which I still think is probably much better than their chance, which is 3.7. Yeah, let's go for the 0.4. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Wonderful. We could hold a grand... No, we can't hold a grand wedding because they're already married. Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. Could potentially do some more building now that we have a little money and we're just at peace for a second. Let's upgrade some trade ports. That'll get rid of that money right quick. Yeah, none of you can be upgraded, so that's fine. Wonderful. I suppose we could also upgrade our estate while we're here. Yeah, let's go. So it's 3-field system we've already done. Let's continue to increase our domicile income. It also gives us plague resistance, which is quite nice. Okay. Cool. And continue getting more and more money. I also feel it's because we're paying less taxes because we're a naval. We should be earning more money. Like, yeah, that seems good. Didn't check how much we're earning, but we should be earning more because of that. Let's do this. When can I swing the scales? November. Okay, cool. Governance issue. Let's deal with it. Right. I received a number of reports that Mayor Morikios, who is overseeing Hirama, is keeping the vast majority of the city's taxes for himself. While it's expected that a mayor may indeed keep any leftover taxes, the amount reported are excessive. They easily border on the corrupt, and to worsen the matter, his actions reflect quite poorly upon me. Yeah, well, we're just going here, so we don't really care that the sea is dangerous, so that's fine. Let's go. Snowbound. It's been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite a predicament, but fear not. For a fair price, we'll help you return to your travels. I'm not really worried about being delayed, and we get seasoned traveler experience for doing this, so I'll just get seasoned traveler experience. That's fine. Being delayed 14 days doesn't bother me. Ah, Theophano has given birth to a son. Well, the world shall know of my child. The secret is out. Yeah. Let me just see here. Hasn't yeah, no, that didn't update his house. Maybe it's because he already had a parent in there. Unlike the other ones where it updated the house. I guess that's because, yeah, must be because she didn't have anyone else who was marked as the father. Yeah, I think that must be it. Anyway, boarding mayor. I waste little time upon my arrival in Hirama and ride swiftly for the mayor's residence. I barge in unannounced and am at once rewarded for my spectacle. Morikios turns and gapes at me, speechless. He steadies himself with a hand on the table as I berate him, hurling accusation after accusation. I am sure there's some misunderstanding, but I will of course help you resolve the situation in any manner you see fit. Pays a ton of money to me and gives us money off all the buildings. That seems good. Give all the money to me. You will give it back to the people by arranging festivities? Or I could let this go, but do not forget it. You'll give all the excess money to me. That seems good. And someone's trying to murder Theophano. Who could be doing that? I mean, it could be our lover, or our wife, or many other things. The Roman heritage legend is spread to my realm. Oh, wonderful. I'm not really that bothered about it. That's fine. I'm a little annoyed that he used it. and caused us issues, but apart from that, I'm not really that bothered about it. What, extra supplies, you say? I respond as my friend Antonius brings up a recent discovery in one of my storage rooms. Indeed, it is unclear why they were missing from our ledgers, but a small blessing. Any idea what you want to do with them? These extra supplies could come in handy on my next journey. We get safety, we get speed, or we can get money. Let's get safety. Sure. Sounds good. In April, fellow vassal is losing land. May, waiting for November where we can swing the scales a little bit more in our favor. And we can, yeah, see whether we can maybe make ourselves a co-emperor at some point. Till death do us part. My wife was murdered? Oh! You and King Philippe came to be rivals when a feud broke out between House Hexavulus and House Carling Beaumont. Oh. Okay. Finally, I'm free to start life anew, he says. Why did the feud start? I started the feud. Did you kill my wife? Why would you have done that, West Francia? That just doesn't seem on, really. You don't know who you're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody who's thoroughly invested in the intrigue side of things. Okay, we need a new wife. Let me just check some things here. You're married. Okay. You're married. Alright, new wife. There's nobody who can marry us? Wait, literally nobody? That doesn't seem right. Not a ruler, not lowborn. Oh, because they're the age difference. Ah, there you go. Who's the best person here? My niece, Zenobia. I don't really want to marry my niece. I don't really care about the age or the fertility. So who has the highest stewardship now? It's you. Nazanin Al-Kashi. Sure. We will marry that person. Because, although there's very, very little chance of children, the stewardship is very nice. Son learned the Greek language. Nice. She is now our wife, and we will immediately start educating her in governance. King Philippe. How many members are there in your house? 9 living members, are there? Well, I shall start by killing the King of Burgundy. That's going to make me too stressed. I will start by figuring out how to lower our stress next time. Thank you. Ooh, don't know what I did with the camera there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.